Alright, PKA just started. Let's see how the teams end up working with the auto runs. I really don't know what to expect. Damage, as I said in the previous video, is the main concern. The thing is, I might just end up going to the high levels anyway, so that I can get the 20 gem Chopper Man limited time mission finished. So, either way, if you do have the boosters, I do recommend don't go to such high levels on the mid-map bosses. You really don't need it, especially since you have that 25% chance of getting a hand drop every single run anyways. You don't even need to fight the mid bosses at a high level. Regardless of if you have the boosters or not, still fight these mid-map bosses. You get such great rewards for defeating them. First up, we're up against Bonney / Saturn. I don't know why they're showing Saturn here. It's up against Bonney. Oh wait, that's the booster. Okay, so we can only fight the mid-map bosses in the next round. So let's first see how the Big Mom team works. If it will work against level 60, it should definitely be able to work against such a low level. What I'm concerned about is level 90. But we are using Roger Gaban as a captain, and we are using Garp as a friend captain, so we have a lot of great boost. So we can start off at level 60, okay. That's cool. We use this team. A lot of good characters here. Everyone besides Zoro and Sanji is boosted. The only concern here is that I don't think I have a Garp friend captain, so let's just see here. Okay, I actually do have two, so I know most people won't have these friend captains, so I will have like teams up that don't use the new friend captains. It's inefficient, but at the end of the day, you need to clear the content. If you don't have the friend captains, you need teams that don't use them. Garp is great for reducing bind as a captain. Not many characters do that as a captain. There are a lot of units that do captain utility, but bind is really not common. Unfortunately, Garp has quite a strict requirement. You need 5 or more units on the team that have either the Navy tag, Vice Admiral tag, or Egghead tag. So everyone here besides Zoro and Sanji will have that tag. As you can see there, Beppo actually gives us a full board of recovery orbs at the start of the quest, which he makes matching. Stage 3, we get the bind from which will get reduced from Garp. At this low level, we don't even get the despair on this stage. That'll happen on the next stage. The next stage, we'll get 4 turns of despair. So you don't even need, you really don't even need the Marigold ship with the mod 2 if you're only using it against level 60 to 80. As you can see there, Garp kills very easily since stage 4 is quick, and the final stage will be Sai. So Roger Gaban will have type advantage. Same goes for Sabo and Koala, as well as your Lucci. Luckily, Garp boosts all of our int units, which is really nice. Damage. Yeah, Lucci and Kaku actually had some good damage there. But when it comes to level 90, you'll see. Of course, the gimmicks will change at level 80, so that's why we have all those support abilities, all those, the mod 2 ship, and the support of the Mihawk, the Int Mihawk. It's very important at the higher level 80. So let's just take a look. I'll just meet you guys back when we are gonna fight the other mid-map bosses. And of course, so many free rewards at the start here. Big Mom's an Int character. Surprisingly, I thought she was a quick unit. I don't know why. Okay, we got both bosses aligned here. Bonney and Hancock. The thing is, I believe that I could make a level 80 plus team for Hancock. The problem is that, okay, they're not allowing us to start at level like 60. Only at level 70, 76. The team should definitely be able to handle the damage at that point either way, so I'm not too concerned there. So this is the team against Bonney. Nope, this is the team against Bonney. So unfortunately, only one boosted character besides Sanji and Frankie. I mean, besides the friend captain. We are using the Figurland Garling as a friend captain now because he has type advantage and he boosts everyone on the team. There's really not much more of a reason than that. Neither Garp nor Garling are going to provide us really useful utility in this quest. On the Bonney fight, the Hancock fight, I did successfully make a team that could beat level 80 to 99 on auto. The problem is that Garling only gives the paralysis and special bind reduction in the captain ability to 5 elders and celestial dragons, so he himself is only going to be free from the paralysis we get on level 80 plus. If you reduce it on the entire crew, then there would literally be no problem. The team would work 100% fine at level 80 to 99. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that, so it's 6 tons of paralysis. There was no feasible way to get around it with support abilities and sailor abilities without sacrificing all the damage, which is a bit of a problem. Okay, so stage 4 here. The supports will proc getting rid of the enemy's defense up and also giving us some matching orbs with the support of what's his face? Zephyr. Okay, so damage is actually a problem here. I forgot that Bunnies doesn't get any boost. So I might replace him with Iron then at that point. Okay, but he just doesn't do much after one turn. He just tries to bind us, so really isn't much of a problem. So you can use this at level 78. Let's just see if this can kill Bonney. So Bonney is staying Psy. I don't know if she doesn't type change at the lower levels. If that's the case, then this team will be much more reliable because then Figurland will always have type advantage. And as you can see there, very easy kill with a full board of matching orbs. And a 1.75x attack boost. Not 1.75x, just 1.3x from the Shiki support, but it's still very easy to kill there, as you can see. Carrot's just a great captain, allowing us to bypass enemy defensive effects, including damage reduction, threshold, barrier, damage nullification. Just a very helpful character. But let's get into the Hancock fight. So this one is quite interesting. The boss fight only really gets difficult at level 80 plus. And unfortunately, it looks like I cannot fight at a lower level, so I will showcase the team at level 40, but I mean, that's not really a true showcase. I might make a separate video to showcase Hancock then, once I get to the higher levels. But for now, we can see what the team can do at least at level 42. Then we can wrap up the video. But yeah, when it comes to level 90 plus for Big Mom, I will also make sure to have a separate video for that, because of course that's the most difficult task for these auto teams to do, is beating Big Mom at level 90, because that's the lowest level you can fight after getting to level 150. You can't go below that, so having an auto team that can fight level 90 every single day after your missions, that's going to be great to have. But I don't have any Figurland friend captains. Let me just reset. But yeah, definitely replace Buns with Iron on that previous team against Bonney. I thought Buns would have some sort of type advantage, because I thought the enemy would type change on the final stage, but it seems like that won't happen at the lower levels. So we can just have Iron. She's for sure boosted by Garling as well as Carrot, being an int shooter. And then she also is going to have type advantage, so a much better option. And she also, of course, has the support of Zephyr. Okay, so you actually notice for this team, most of the supports are for damage. We have Vivi giving a matching orb on Weevil, who's the main damage dealer. We have the Odin and Roger support, which is one of the best damage dealing supports in the game, giving you a 1.75x attack boost up to 2.25x for quick slashes. We also have the Perispero, which states that when we get a chain minimum attack down, he'll lock our chain at 2.75x for a turn. This is great since this is a chain minimum attack down on the final stage of 2.5x, so Perispero just gets above it. Yamato is great because she is not only side striker, so she'll have type advantage, and also the enemy is weak to strikers, but she also facilitates the Shimotsuke support, where 1.75x orb boost on the final stage, and also the support gives her a matching orb. Besides that, Kid is very important, particularly for the 4th stage at level 60 plus, which gives the right column bomb orbs. It will make that beneficial as a sailor. He also has the support ability of Bao Wang, which will reduce the paralysis orbs, change those into matching on the 4th stage when we get infected with it. Once again, only after level 60. In the final stage, we get the attack boost, orb boost, and chain lock, and some matching orbs guaranteed. As you can see, it's a very easy kill. At level 60 to 79, actually level 79, it should be an kill as well. Yeah, once again, once I get to the high levels, I will make another video showcasing how this team really works. It's really cool how the Bao Wang support functions on the team. Usually paralysis reducing supports don't proc when you get paralysis orbs, but since Bao Wang activates upon enemy manipulating your orbs, she works perfectly fine for changing all of your paralysis orbs into matching. That's about it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions about these teams, ask them down below. Stay tuned for the level 90 showcase of this team, because of course that is the one that really matters, and also level 60 plus for the Hancock team. See you in the next one. Make sure to like, subscribe. Peace. I'm out.